come with soft focus to the lush hills of San Francisco for a special audience with the most uncompromising, provocative, enigmatic, and consistently entertaining musicians of this era and perhaps any other. Alan and Richard Bishop, better known as two-thirds of the Sun City Girls. Alan Bishop also directs and exhorts the Sublime Frequencies record label, while Richard performs as Sir Richard Bishop. Alan and Richard Bishop represent the last shred of integrity in so-called underground music, and possibly the last hope for the globe. Please join me. I can't wait to speak with them.
Soft focus. Soft focus.
Let's not pause any longer for Alan and Richard Bishop. Oh, Alan and Richard Bishop. Richard? Alan, thank you very much for coming to talk to us.
You're welcome. It's bright up here.
Yeah, they can see everything.
That's all right. They can't see quite everything.
So first I want to talk to you about brothers and the history of brothers in music, the Everly Brothers and the Isley Brothers and the Ramones.
We're like the Isley.
We're better than all of them.
The Isleys had a 50-year career. Mm-hmm. Still have it.
We're a little over halfway there. And I think by the time we're 75,
We'll be in wheelchairs and running over the Isley Brothers.
yeah.
No, but actually, there's an American tradition of music. They call it rock and roll.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Heard of it. I thought it was jazz myself.
Well, rock and roll displaced jazz as the paradigm form, or the big one, because it was such a great exponent.
3 chords.
Such a great exponent of imperialism. And Lenin called imperialism the highest state of capitalism, and so is rock and roll the highest form of music?
I don't think it is.
So you get higher than everybody. No. The smack. If you want to talk smack, I say that rock and roll is about as high as the evolution of the mollusk. Frolic with the mollusks, and they get out and do the beep-bop-bop-a-loop-a-lop-a-doop-a-doo, and then it's rock and roll.
Yeah. No, but in actuality, yeah, I did want to ask you about if rock and roll, among other things, it is a kind of the idea of fascination with the other. What do you think of that?
Well, I don't know. I think it started out with the fascination of the hips. You know, it was a thing like this. Whereas before the rock and roll came in, I think it was, you had your jazz, and I think it was much more cerebral. So I think the rock and roll kind of brought it, in my opinion, kind of brought it down. But it brought the guitar in, and that's really been good to me.
I see where you're going. Other rhymes with brother. Is that the segue?
Yeah,
We're going to talk about being brothers, and it's because rock and roll.
No,
is
fascination with
other.
I don't know, because you guys travel, and you were just in. You just traveled to Syria.
I was looking for a bite to eat. It's pretty good over there. Good food.
Tahini.
Kanafi is a beautiful food.
He's a great world leader.
Yeah, Gaddafi's kanafi.
What's kanafi?
Kanafi is like a pancake with the melted cheese in the middle and the syrup over the top, and it comes in these big flat pans, and it's like
pizza.
It's on sweet pizza, maybe, yes. Pizza pie. You cut it, and you get a nice big chunk, and just some cold water to wash it down because it's very sweet.
Really?
It's very good. I traveled all the way over there just for some kanafi.
Really? I always picture the Middle East as a place where people drink sweet green tea.
I'm sure some people drink green
North
tea.
Africa's like that.
They drink the black tea there too, mostly, and coffee. Lots of good coffee, sledgy coffee.
Irish whiskey.
With this new president, was there any kind of reaction to that, or was
who's the new president?
The new president.
Oh, the black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting over there because they were kind of seeing right through it. They were saying Iraq, Hussein Osama, Barack Hussein Obama. That's quite interesting.
Joe Biden, Bin Laden.
Bin Laden. Yeah, I was going to get to that. And then he hired
Oh, man.
But he hired the Rambo Emmanuel, the Zion Mossad agent, for chief of staff, and now this man working for the Muslim or the fake Muslim who may or may not be U.S. citizen. If he is found out later not to be U.S. citizen, they will then say, see how good it worked out, and then they will finalize the law so Arnold Schwarzenegger can run to be the president and then say, everybody know him because he's terminated. See, this is pretty much what they were saying over there after they talk about Obama. It's a big topic of conversation in the Syrian cafe, the bustling streets where it's like New York 1963. It's bustling.
Yeah.
Bustling.
Is there a Syrian Andy Warhol? Or?
His name's Muhammad.
They do have this hit song. It was over there everywhere. It was everywhere we go, we hear it. It's an old song. I've heard it many times, but it's still number one. It's rock bar. Something about a rock bar.
Happens like 5 times a day.
Yeah, it's popular.
I believe it's the call to prayer.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it was. Okay.
Where are you going?
I'm getting me some liquids.
Oh, I see that you brought a friend with you.
Oh, yeah.
It's our
Carlo.
security. We carry him everywhere.
Does he need a drink? Or?
Oh, he's fine.
He's not allowed to
self-sufficient.
drink. He's working.
Well, you guys do a record label, as I understand. It's called Sublime Frequencies.
Mm-hmm.
You do not only music, but visual movies. You do films
The
as
movies,
well.
yeah.
And a lot of them are done in a collage style. Can I use that word? Is that
Sure.
right? With all the copyright laws and all these kind of like laws of propriety,
What
it's
law?
really hard to do collage now.
Fuck him.
Laws?
What
Keyword
laws?
We adhere to certain laws.
Gravity. Now that's a good law.
Well, I just feel like, collage, it's a 20th century art form, but now it's being like crushed.
I mean, if you
Happy
just disregard the idea of laws and things like that, then you put them way down here. It's the same with politicians, government. If you just put it all down here, at any time in your life, you can just go, and it's a really good feeling.
Yeah.
It really is. For the general population, laws are things that are respected, and they're, oh my God, there's a law. I can't smoke without being
Seat
25
belts?
feet away. And I don't really
belts?
pay attention to
No cell
that
phone
because
while driving?
it's not part of my reality.
The little baby in the stroller and the mother going, they're so righteous that this is my child, the most important thing within a radius of 30 miles, and the secondhand smoke will kill him and get away.
Yes, it
That
will.
kind of shit.
And that's why we're here.
Well, this is interesting because I noticed that cigarettes started being vilified and litigated against right as cell phone technology started
In
coming
Berkeley,
in.
wasn't it? Where is that place?
My cell phone smokes cigarettes.
Well, what I'm saying is maybe cell phones are the new cigarette because as cigarettes are being outlawed, cell phones start being required.
Wow.
That's an interesting
It is
concept.
a replacement, a hand-mouth thing?
Exactly.
The hand-mouth with the... But it's not the same when you got a cell phone and a cup of coffee in a cafe, and you can talk all you want about the non-smoking world, but if there ain't cigarettes flowing, and the music and the writing will be subpar, and it ain't gonna fucking happen because
Well, this is-
you gotta have cigarettes if you're gonna have culture. It's just...
Well, that's-
the way it is, man.
That's interesting because I was thinking
Smoke!
that people started smoking along with the Industrial Revolution. A cigarette is like a person as industry. But in the post-industrial age,
That's pretty good.
you have a cell phone and it's like, there's no industry because we're post-industrial, we're just talking.
I like that.
Touche.
I like that.
But seriously,
Where's your cell phone? we gotta do some more talking.
Carlo, remind me to pick that up later. Thank you.
So you guys aren't wearing ties, which does that mean that you're
That means
supporters of
we're
the Tehran Revolution?
Well, I don't have the shirt for a
Somalian
tie.
pirate movement. Yeah.
That's a beautiful tie you're wearing
That's
tonight.
a lovely tie.
Isn't it
Ian.
well tied?
Who
Ian,
tied
that
that
is
for you,
beautiful.
Ian?
I think you did.
I believe I did. And I was
You did
happy
a-
to do that.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
Lovely.
So I am tie capable.
Actually, I did want to talk to you guys about. No, do you feel like Barack Obama with the language of progressive is he a simulation? What do you call him? A simulation?
Barack Obama has beautiful teeth. I want you all to look at his teeth next time you see him.
I think he smokes
and look at his
too,
teeth.
which is
and
good
I
thing.
think he's a secret smoker.
Not in
well,
public.
there's
because
rumors that he
it's-
quit smoking
it's
when he
like
ran.
Holocaust revisionism. You can't smoke in public if you're a president or talk about that.
They got rid of Franklin Delano.
I was just going to bring
Yeah,
up
the
Franklin
cigarettes.
Delano. Yeah, that's too bad. I think there's going to be a lot of smoking in this White House, and
There's a lot of cleaning,
people aren't going to know
wall
about it.
stains.
But
you know that
that's-
yellow stain that you get in the shower room with the cigarette smoke and it gets brown drippage?
Yeah,
That's going down.
Brown drippage. That's the name of my next record, Brown,
Brown
drippage. Actually, it's the diarrhea of Anne Frank, but I think Drag City's going to have something to say about that. Anyway, sorry, I had to plug myself. No pun intended.
Plug nickel.
So, can you tell me a little bit about, well, I don't know, explain the veneration of the goddess Kali. Would you mind if we talked about that?
Kali. I don't know, man. Don't leave home without her. Kali is an interesting goddess. She's a goddess of time, a goddess of death, but she's also a mother goddess. She's very loving. To people who really understand Kali, she is nothing bad, nothing evil, nothing dark. In my experience, she's just an energy that has somehow, in ways that probably can't be discussed here, has made contact and has been appreciated by doing such. Until you really go and see maybe one of her temples and just be in her environment when perhaps a male black goat is being decapitated, once you experience that and you can feel the energy and see the beauty of it, then you can kind of understand Our Lady of the Night. But it's, for me, it's a very personal thing. So it's not anything I really would like to share with these people, because you got to do your own research. And if if it works for you, that's fine. If it doesn't, that's also fine. But she's very very close. It's nothing different from Pete Townsend having a picture of Mayhair Baba on the ground, or Carlos Santana having a picture of whoever he worships, or whatever. I believe that's Sri Aurobindo, or whatever they call him, Bindo! Nothing personal, Carlos. I'm sure you still have some licks. With the A minor GF thing, I'm sure that's all that's still left. But, it worked in '72. I love it when you get a giggle out of a few people,
Yeah, it's really satisfying.
Isn't it?
Richard, you run
Yes,
a
sir.
bookstore.
I used to run a bookstore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I still sell occasional antiquarian books on the side when I'm not touring and I don't have any money and I have to pay rent. But nobody's buying these days. I just listed 72 books on eBay and nobody's buying any of them.
Well, come on, buy those books.
Come on, check it out, man. There's some rare works there. Yes.
So,
Secret Life of the Grants.
oh,
General.
I used to know the guy who wrote Secret Life of
Plants?
But the Soviets are the ones who discovered that plants can have ESP.
Do you talk to plants?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I just, I'm kind of a snob.
Do you eat them?
Never.
Never. Plants feel pain too, like
Well,
the
that's
little
the-
baby lamb in the
Bleach
video.
has feelings too.
And the herb seals.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Did we take it off on a weird tangent there?
Yeah, that's great.
All right.
So we're in North Beach, the home of the Beats. The Beat generation.
Beat Generation, didn't that
They-
start right around here
That
somewhere?
started here. So what do you feel about, are we gonna,
Are we going to beat it? Are we going to are we going to pound it?
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
I know, I want to ask you this. Well, cigarettes are like contraband.
You almost said illegal.
Almost illegal, yeah.
Yeah.
They're almost illegal. The main reason for cigarettes being illegal is because they're harmful to people's health who have to work in the proximity.
Presence.
Right.
Yeah.
But what about music? Is music bad for people?
Sure it is.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Killing people left and right. If it's done properly.
I mean, if we could kill as many people with music as we could with cancer, then that's just a good thing.
That's a really, really great thing. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, there's a statue in Washington, D.C., and it was consecrated by George Bush a few years ago. It says 100 million people were killed by communism. This is a shrine to the memory of those people.
They have their names up there?
All of them.
Every name?
100 million names, yeah, it's on microfiche.
100
Wow, it's on
million
microfiche.
names.
Yeah, that's swimming around there. Yeah, I knew it is. Yeah,
You think there should be a
thing
a
for
shrine
cigarette?
shrine for the
Cancer?
victims of music,
Music? Yeah.
of rock and roll.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of identify themselves as their careers
It's in
go
a song.
down.
They put it all in one song. Didn't they, with the Rock and Roll Heaven song? Isn't that included all? It's got all the shrine. They name all the dead people, and it needs to be updated. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah. Sure is one hell of a band.
Yeah.
No, but actually, I was going to ask you, I mean, I don't want to sound corny, but it's, it's true. You guys are, you're out there and you're exploring. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, Voice of America comes in and says, in America, everyone drives 2 cars.
Except they say it, in America, they drive 2 cars. You see, the Voice of America is really slow.
Oh, yeah.
So people in
can
these countries can kind of
understand
process it. When you travel in a lot of these third world countries, especially back in like the 80s, people would come up to you and say, Sylvester Stallone, or, so they know Rambo,
Richie.
they know Lionel Richie, they know Michael Jackson, they know Arnold Schwarzenegger. So it doesn't really matter what the Voice of America tells these people. The people that are listening to this crap are kind of stupid because they're listening to this crap.
Yeah.
They should be listening to their own culture, their own music, and it's pretty sad, actually, because they've given up whatever they have from their culture, and they're trying to approach you with becoming westernized.
You just did a tour called Elimination of the Mayan Calendar.
We did?
You didn't you?
I don't believe that, because that's still got about 4 more years, I believe, before that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to eliminate the Mayan calendar until I'm sure that the world is going to end in 2012.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, I'm all for it, because most of these people need to be destroyed.
Yeah.
How much, how is the world going to end anyway?
Well,
I don't know.
just going,
It's going at a pretty good pace right now. I hate to bring out the troubled times that you're all going to go, especially you back there who's not paying attention. But when they get rid of the new president-elect, just like, they haven't had a good presidential type assassination since 1980. But you're going to look at it this way. You get rid of the pretty-looking guy with the good teeth. All of a sudden you have the race riots. You have everybody, not just in America, but around the world who are so high on this Obama guy. And, I like the guy, too. I think he's a good orator, if nothing else, and he smokes. But if you think about it, and I don't put this past anybody who pulls these puppet strings on these people, this is exactly what is needed in this world. And it's the only thing that's going to wake up probably 90% of the people who are sitting out right here who are saying, Obama, everything's great. And that's what needs to happen, folks. And if you don't believe me, that's fine. I don't necessarily believe me either. I'm just saying this is what is possible.
You want martial law?
I don't necessarily want martial law. I want people to wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
And not worry about all these things. It goes back to what I said earlier. When you take McCain, you take Bush, you take Brzezinski, whoever's pulling the puppet strings, and Obama, and you put them down here. You have to put them down here, people. And then you take your foot and you go like this to where they don't affect your everyday life. That is what I want. Because then People will pay attention to things that are much more important, not laws, not government, not politics, not any of that bullshit that people think is going to save their fucking ass, because the only thing that's going to save these people's fucking ass are these people. But that's the only thing that's going to wake these people up. And when they do, then they'll start concentrating on what they're going to do after they die. Thank you. And you see, because of the response to that, they don't get it. And that's the way it's supposed to be, because most of the people don't get it, and they're not going to get it until it's right in their fucking face. Do you understand, people? No, you don't. But a few of you do, and that's a good damn start, okay? Other than that, I think rock and roll is great.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Give it a wrap up. That's like a conclusion type thing.
I want to thank
On such
you
a
guys.
positive note.
I want to thank
Thanks,
you guys
Ian.
for coming.
My pleasure.
Talking to us.
Thanks, fellas.